Well, hello there, party people. How we doing? We're doing great. Thanks for asking. We just did a movie review this week. That's really all we had lined up. We did go see The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves and starring Robert Pattinson. Also had a Zoe Kravitz in it. It was really good. We both really enjoyed it a lot. I wanted to let Miss Madison do her review first, as somebody that's like a little bit more of a casual Batman fan and all that kind of stuff, and see what her take of it is. And then the take from me, from somebody who's seen all the Batman movies and read a lot of the comic books and has been a fan for a long time, just so you have a little contrast and comparison. So, what did you think of the Batman?
I thought it was really good. I haven't really, if I have, it's been a long time, but I haven't really seen the other Batman movies. My uncle's a really big fan of Batman, so I know of him, and I know, like, the basic stuff you need to know about Batman to understand everything. But, I thought it was good. Robert Pattinson, I was telling Sam, like, he's always been good at playing the, like, creepy, mysterious, weird guy. Like, if you watch Twilight, you know that. So, he's always been really good. I really liked all the action scenes. I'm a big fan of, like, the action scenes in movies like that. I like watching what they do. And I also like that he didn't use a lot of weapons. Only when he had to. Yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was... Because most movies have, like, a love story. But this one didn't really have a love story, and I thought that was cool. And everybody says it's good that they actually touched on the fact that Batman was actually, like, the detective that he's supposed to be in this movie. And I think they did a really good job of that, because you were, like, with him figuring everything out that he needed to figure out, and, like, watching his brain work. So thought it was good.
Awesome. I agree with all of that. I agree with all of that. I liked all of those aspects too. Um, coming from watching like a lot of the other Batman movies, like coming all the way up from Batman of '89 with Michael Keaton, and then moving the whole way up. I mean, there were the ones in the '90s, like Batman and Robin and stuff like that. Like I remember going and seeing that in the theaters, and it was like really campy and really cheesy, like lots of slapstick, and they made some homages and tributes to the other, Adam West Batman from the '60s and '70s or whatever, the TV show, but they just kind of had a different aspect of Batman as this superhero would go in and fight the bad guys and beat them up, and then get to the big bad guy and beat him up, and then end a movie. But this Batman is much more of a detective kind of feel to it, much more so. It's almost like while I was watching it, it felt almost like if Chinatown and Batman movie kind of had a baby. Like it had that like film noir feeling to it, like the real like dark, rainy, only street light lit streets, and all of the detectives and cops involved in trying to solve this mystery, and the city, is in peril, and it happens right when there's a government, switch over, like a campaign for a new mayor and all this kind of stuff. So it's already a time of tumultuous events, and so just the layout and everything of the story was really well done. I really appreciated the build of tension, and then where the denouement occurred and the conclusion came, we got a resolution as to what was behind everything, why it was happening, get all these answers. Also adds like a little bit of answers and background to Batman himself, which is really cool. Kind of was not only solving the mystery of the film, but the mystery also of who the Batman is, which is really cool. There's multiple layers there of mystery being solved. And I really like that, the intrigue and everything like that. Like she said, he didn't really use like a ton of his gadgets or a ton of his weapons and stuff like that. Like he had some like surveillance stuff going on, and some of like that kind of gadgets, to help him solve the mystery, like a detective and stuff like that. But other than that, like it wasn't real like weapons heavy and stuff like that. You get to see the Batmobile, he rides around on a motorcycle. He's got a couple like little things that he busts out and does. But overall, just the scenes and everything, the pacing and a lot of that was really good. It is just under 3 hours long. There are some kind of dry spells, a few like kind of like slower bits, but then it just picks right back up again, just draws you right back in.
And I like that there was some funny parts to it too. Like not a lot, but there were some things that
There was some comic relief for sure. There's like little aspects in there. You kind of get to like some of the darker scenes and some of the darker themes that are going on, and they definitely like kind of inserted some jokes and stuff like that in there to kind of lighten it up. My only complaint is of being like a longtime Batman fan, is that I really like it when Batman, well, his alter ego, because Batman is just Batman. Bruce Wayne is actually his alter ego. That's who he has to pretend to be. That's actually his mask. Batman is actually who Batman is, if you don't know that about the psychology of Batman and Bruce Wayne. But anyways, when he portrays Bruce Wayne, I really like the animated version. Christian Bale also did it really well in his trilogy of just showing Bruce Wayne as just this carefree kind of playboy that doesn't really care anything, very outgoing, energetic, charismatic, extroverted. All those kinds of things. And I think I really appreciate that because it kind of offsets from the other side of who Batman is. And I think there would be a less likely link to linking Bruce Wayne to Batman from an outside observer, reporter, Joker, Penguin, whoever it would be that would want to try to figure out the link of who is the Bat and all that kind of stuff. So other than that, but I'm not going to tell you how it was played in the Batman by Mr. Pattinson. So you'll have to definitely watch that and see. And let us know in the comments like how you feel about his performance as well. I don't want to reveal anything, but it's just a little different than the typical one. I definitely understand the angle with it. I understand why the director chose that. It makes total and perfect sense. Like it really is really good. I really did enjoy it. It was a different spin. It was unique, and I appreciate that when filmmakers can bring that to a story or character. So. But yeah, but other than that, like go out and see it. I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. It was a little long.
Yeah.
There was some dry spots. I felt like it could have been tightened up a little bit. But other than that, it was damn nowhere near perfect.
It definitely set up for the next movie.
Yeah, the ending.
So
for sure, they had the framework going, so that was really cool. They could definitely get a little franchise. So a little preview also for some of the other DC films, and we were both kind of excited about that. Showed like the Aquaman and Black Adam, and then the Flash movies coming out and all that kind of stuff. So they're trying. I mean, DC is. They might finally be coming around to try to like match some of the energy and success of Marvel. So we will see. We will definitely see. So, but please let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think of the movie after you go and see it. We really appreciate that. Again, give us some ideas in the comments on other films or anything like you'd like us to see or ideas for our next segments. That'd be really cool. We would appreciate the inspiration and the ideas and stuff like that and the imagination. So, but that's all for us. That's all we got for you this week. Sorry about the short little video. Go out and see the Batman. We approve, we suggest, we recommend.
Yes.
So, again, this is Mr. Sam, Miss Madison. We are signing off. Thank you so much for joining us on the amazing adventures with the Allen. We love you. Hopefully you love all of us. Take care. We have a curious little corgi over there that says hello as well. Please hit the subscribe, the like button. Wow, she made a little noise right there too. Yes, anyway. And hit the little bell on there for some email notifications. You know, when we drop our videos, they drop every Thursday at 11 a.m.
Mountain time.
So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Hope you have a great day. Catch you on the flip side.